You know, everybody that takes care of animals, my dad used to tell me as a kid, if you're going to have them, you're going to lose them. But sometimes it doesn't make that part easy. From the snowdrift in the canyon behind the granite and the pinyons, past the trout and beaver where young quakies crowd to share, from the icy plaster caked across the mountain goat's dominion comes the lifeblood of our valley as it tumbles down from there. And it gurgles, almost chuckles past the granite and the boulders. Cheerfully, it detours through the ditches man might make with only gravity its master. It always knows which way to travel, warm and foamy ever downward through the slough and toward the lake. And there the bulrush stopped the ripples where the sheets of ice lay dying. The waxing sun shows promise that the winter's lost its sting. Overhead, the floating regiments of geese, formations flying, driven northward to their nesting grounds by instinct every spring. In one pasture by the water, tired, pinching horses wander. They wait for my alfalfa in the sun to conquer cold. In this middle ground between active duty and the promise yonder, they don't care too much for scenery. They're thin and tired and old. Last among these pensioners, one sorrel Gildan stumbles with swollen knees and seedy toe. You can see why he's so lame. He's lost his youth, but not his dignity. He would die before he humbles. He's my dad's top saddle horse, and Woody is his name. I never cared too much for Woody. He's not the kind of horse I cling to. He's hard to catch and fussy, and he sure never made a pet, but he could jump at cattle, and that was one thing that he would do. He had the heart of giants. I can still recall it yet. We were gathering calvie heifers from a close and handy pasture. Bus rode bronco Woody because he had a lot to learn. One heifer broke. They ran to head her, held their ground, and stopped disaster with dew claws cut in circles. They beat that cow at every turn. So she ran blind for the willows. Bus and Woody had to race her nose to nose and pushing shoulders as she made her frantic try. And they pushed her in a circle till she quit and they could face her, because Buster didn't weaken. Woody did not let her by. And now I watch him strain to shuffle. I touch the rifle beneath my seat. It's a friend to suffering horses, and at this range, I couldn't miss. He'd find green pastures in an instant. For my dad, I'd do it neat. He'd never hear the whisper. He'd never feel that nozzler's kiss. But the cranes have come, and they're dancing. The spring sun melts away the snow. Oh, I know I'll need that rifle on some cold November day, but for a sorrel colt who beat a ringy heifer long ago, I believe I'll just go about my business until this feeling goes away.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget, you can see full episodes of some of your favorite shows at www.countryroadtv.com.